Hello, doing saved in the freezer, held difficulty. I'm just putting commentary over the top of it. I actually stuffed up the sound, but I don't want to repeat it. It was actually quite difficult. So we're trying it on the saved in the freezer, held difficulty. Notice the level there is 2083. Wonder if there's a crossover from the franchise Observer. Like there was a mysterious illness of nanophage, so that's why they had to leave. Probably not, but it would be cool if it was. Anyway, so take out the zombie on the left here. I have a level 9 Magnum, fully upgraded, no codex, and my secondary weapon is an explosive bow, level 7. Then try and take these zombies out, and this one here has a bit of armor on it, so take care on that one particularly, and the rest you can just one shot. I evidently shot all over the place there. And that's it. Once you've done that, just pick up any ammo that you can, and you want to come on this side and dispatch this zombie if you can. There we go, and then run back, retreat. And what I'm going to do is take out my explosive bow, level 7, and I'm going to coerce him out onto this side, dodge his spitballs, and then just lay a arrow in him, and hopefully he flings off onto the side where there's poisonous gas and he dies. Wait until you hear that sound. And basically that was Minikin, the engineer, who was supposed to, but in zombie form. And I guess the whole dead is better is true in this case, especially for the zombies. So, dead is better for them. Well, as you can tell, I've seen the Pet Cemetery recently. Okay, now we're continuing on down this side. There's no real secrets here. And pick up some more ammo if you need it. And then elevator down. Graphics are nice, aren't they? Anyway, so on hell difficulty, this zombie will alert and come towards you, so you need to dispatch him pretty quick. Okay, once you've done that, you're going to have to dispatch the rest of the zombies in the same corridor. Try to get through them as quickly as possible. You don't want them boxing you in, especially this one with the armor, because he will lunge at you. Once you've done that, turn around and get the secret orb. That is essential. Okay, so we're coming up across a special zombie now. So we're going to load as many magnum bullets using bullet time as I can into the guy's face, because he's exceptionally buffed. And he's got two forms of attack, one being he likes to vomit green goo all over the place, and the secondary is a loud sonar scream. So you can see bullet time. I have uploaded bullet time. Actually, I think I still need to do a bit more upgrading to bullet time, so it's not even upgraded completely. Make sure that you do have enough room to escape his sonar attacks. When he's vomiting, you can just unload everything into him. And just keep working your way back. Make sure you don't get caught on those corners. They can be desperate. And yeah, just keep going back. And try and get him to follow this side as much as possible, so you got a little bit of room, because the acid takes a while to dissipate. It just takes a while. Now, his sonar attack, actually, as you can see, he can follow you pretty quickly, so you don't want to make sure. I'm making really good good headway on this guy, but I am getting trapped. I'm heading into acid there, but as you can see, I just got it, and the acid has just disappeared. Now, you do have to wait a couple of seconds, because even when it does disappear, there's still residue there that will damage you. So that's the best way I can. I'll also get rid of these zombies. Sometimes these zombies come out to join the fight with the big one. Yeah. What I like about Dead Effect is, I look, in all honesty, the storytelling somewhat was based on their limitation as programmers. So there were two programmers, and they could only do so many NPCs. So to justify that, they came up with the notion of cloning, which is fair enough. And I like how they've done that. But what I do like about this game is that the developers themselves really immerse themselves into each character, into each ship, into being one with them. And I'll point out what I mean by that in a moment. And that can really benefit you, the detail, especially if you immerse equally so as a player. Now, there's also some money on the side there. Make sure you pick that money up. That can be very easy to miss. So that's basically about it in here. Okay, so let's get going. Sorry, I'm doing a voiceover, so I'm not sure what I'm stopping for here. Okay, let's all right. So the powerfish. It was idea because we were colonizing a hostile planet, and so we were needing to generate electricity means. I tried to free them there. Powerfish reports terminated. Further research and breeding of the powerfish was terminated as the original needs were already fulfilled and integrated in the Dead Effect project. The latest additional tweaks to the genome of the fish caused some minor unintended side effects, while the power capacity remained almost the same. Research might be reopened later on Tau Ceti, depending on the planetary status and the needs of the colony. Summary. Powerfish is an offshoot of research in the electricity sensors and biological power storage systems used by several Earth species, especially by the deep ocean cartilaginous fish. The reverse engineering of the genes that allows electricity production, storage and manipulation was used in several implant technologies. Powerfish is an attempt to breed a very efficient biological energy source that would generate electricity from the food gathered in the ocean and periodically return to discharge it in the base to provide power for the colony. So, as I said, we were the whole point was Earth. There was some emergency. We had to evacuate. We're here to colonize a hostile planet. I'm assuming this machine is sucking up the energy. Maybe it's some sort of backup generator. But machines like this might have been experimented on to be part of the engineering on the planet, which is interesting. But on the other end, you saw that the zombie broke out of this chamber. So while one is trying to make a success of the colonization, higher ups seem to be doing something other than that. As we know, Robert Wagner was convinced that he was on a space station, not a spaceship, and under delirium was trying to come up with the perfect uber super soldier. And as you see, we are one of those uber super soldiers with bullet time and other effects that we can create. Now, the special abilities have been dumbed down a bit in comparison to Dead Effect. And I hate maths. It just shows you I hate maths. I mean, it's only 22, but I hate maths. And we might be here for a while. So, might actually be here for ages. Oh no, got it. There we go. I deserve an achievement for that. Maths achievement. Okay, so we got 3 dogs here. And these dogs can be quite... Oh, wow. I cannot tell you how aggravating dealing with these 3 dogs are. Again, we're trying to get no damage. So send a warning shot, retreat, get your bullet time ready, and just plant as many random shots you can into the first dog that comes at you. And once you've got him down, you're going to have to start with the little bullet time you have left. Get him again, and he often runs around on that side. Got him down just before he launched an attack. Come behind. We got a third dog coming towards us. You're going to have to come behind this and wait for his footsteps to approach. Here we go. I'm unloading as much as I can, and then you just have to run around and overlay. Oh, I nearly got bit there. Nearly. That's the only way you can get enough time to just put that little magnum in him. Now, I want to point something out here. Notice there's no iPad on the left here. None at all. And we're going to pick up some... pick up all the money that's left around here. So there's some credits there and the credits in the corner here. And I don't know why this was supposed to be a human storage chamber, but they don't look human, do they? I mean, look at that. It looks like dead effect virus has already been planted in the people while they were in the human storage chambers. And it makes me wonder why Minikin hasn't had that yet. Notice Michael Steele was put into cryo with serious brain damage due to the botched implantation procedure. Several of his brain centers were seriously damaged, including his speech centers, resulting in serious aphasia. Together with his violent temper, he is now unpredictable, incomprehensible, and dangerous to himself and all around him. We will try some stabilization procedure later, but for now, he must be kept on ice unless I or Professor Wagner inform you otherwise, Dr. Bailey. So that was to the cryo chamber staff. It was this iPad was sent when dead effect was Wagner was still alive, and Michael Steele was one of the first to be put on ice. And here we have the reason why he was put on ice. Makes me question with Bailey because, even though Bailey wasn't under the same delusion as Wagner, he still knew that Wagner was under this delusion and went with it. And how far did he go with it? So I'm very questionable when it comes to Bailey. Okay, so picking up some credits here. So what had happened is I did a voice commentary over before, and it just blended in too much, so I've had to mute the whole sound, dumb it down. So here we have Minikin. You can read the credits. Minikin hurts. Stuff science. Minikin hurts. Talk to him. Try to wake him up. Stand up. This place isn't secure. We need to leave. Minikin, no science. No more. Hey, I'm Jane. Don't like those science types either, but they're coming for us. We need to hit the road. And there you go. I tried to put you out of your misery, mate. And he goes, no science, Minikin hurts. So he thinks we're a science project. He's sick of the science projects. There's a secret orb around there. Again, picking up the money. I don't know where that door leads to, because there's not really 200 people as promised, is there? And you notice those powerfish was there too as well, so maybe the system, maybe it is a backup generator. That's what I'm leaning towards. Okay, this next part. At the time of me doing it, first there's another maths. With this one, you'll find there's often 3 areas that you'll need to pick to unlock it, so a bit more complicated. I can only hope that later on down the track there's not like 7 buttons to come up with a number. That would be terrible. And so far, as I said, with the enemies, they only sort of get worse, as in health-wise. There's not more enemies, and maybe the enemies become more accurate. And this is where I've never done this before. We're attempting something unknown here, trying to get through this with no damage. And this is pretty hard because they will shoot you immediate on site. So I'm going to try and let Minikin distract them on one side and use bullet time and put them down as quickly as I can, hopefully with 1 or 2 shots. See how we go. So here's one on the side here. Hopefully, while he's distracted, got him. I want to get through. Hopefully don't come across the second one. No, I've come up around the back. So again, this guy's distracted now. Put him down, and hopefully, I think I just got the third head connect now. So hopefully I can just connect and just, got him. So, wow, did it. That is extremely hard to do. No damage. I can't stress that enough. I don't know how far I'm going to be able to go in this challenge, but that is extremely, excruciatingly hard. Looks like we're going to be successful on chapter 2, no damage, which means I am a badass. Repeat it with me, badass. Okay. Now I didn't want to go through that door because I want to show you there's an iPad here. So the security guys walked through that door, they closed the door, they put the iPad down because this iPad is for them. Major Neville Third, Lankuski, take your squad to Human Storage Cryogenic Cell 17. On the double, we have an unconfirmed sighting of our escaped prisoner and notice from the cryo network that someone is unfreezing subjects there. I don't want any more monsters running around on my ship, and you know the standing orders concerning the escaped prisoner. Bring me the head if possible. Major Neville, Delta Force, Unit 13. So it must be Unit 13 of the other ship. Lankuski might be one of the people we've just killed. Unless if he sent 3 other soldiers down here. I'm not sure at this present point in time, as this is still pretty much a blind run. I got this probably on my 3rd attempt of hell, so it's not too bad. Using, as I said, level 9 Magnum and a level 7 explosive bow, was able to achieve no damage because, repeat with me, badass. Okay, that's enough of that. Enough of blowing my trumpet. It's really hard, and if you're able to do it, you feel like a boss. You do. Okay, sorry, couldn't help myself. Had to. Minikin, stupid. Minikin hurts. And that's it, and that's everything. As you can see, 100%, all secrets, all money, everything. Well, until next time, bye for now.